There's so many young guys out there that will not be caught dead paying bills for anybody.
To be with someone that teaches you how to love yourself.
Any change that anybody did not do before marrying you, don't expect that.
When I stopped going to school, I cried. Just funny, blind boy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me today on Deep Waters with Deborah Waters. It's a brand new day on the show, and we're tuned in live on radio and TV at Radio 93.7 FM and Silverbird News 24. I mean, which other show do you get to watch, listen on radio and watch on TV? Guess right, Deep Waters. You can watch the show also on YouTube by searching for Silverbird N24. Click on the live button to watch the show live. My name is Deborah Waters, and today we're shaking the waters on the topic money and marriage. How much is really enough? We're talking about money and marriage. Money is important in marriage, and it's a big source of most marital problems. Most fights between couples always revolve around money. As survival, the love. In fact, sometimes when there's money in a relationship or marriage, the love grows. They say love is sweeter when money enters, love is sweeter. So it's just a big cause of most marital conflict, which makes it the second leading cause of separation and divorce after infidelity. You hear that most couples or married couples have a lot of money fights. Do you agree or don't you agree? Are you married? Do you find yourself, having a lot of money fights with your wife or your husband? Someone also said that ladies should have at least 5 million, or a celebrity actually said ladies should have at least 5 million to 10 million before thinking of getting married. Now, wow, 5 to 10 million naira. This is just ringing in my head now. How much should the average woman or man, have in their account before they start to consider marriage? Why is money such a big deal in today's marital place? How much do I need saved up to start to think of marriage? When picking a partner, what should come first? Should I think of love or should I think of security? Should I pick my partner because of love, or should I pick them because they can protect me, they can provide for me, they can secure me? I mean, somebody will come and say yes, pick them for both reasons. But hey, which one should come first? Should I pick them for the security and the provision that they can provide for me, or should I be thinking of love or truth? And even if I pick love, sometimes love is not going to provide for me. Love is not going to pay my school fees. Love is not going to buy pampers for the kids. Today we're talking about money and marriage. And you can be a part of the conversation by calling in on 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. Would you marry for money? Yeah, we hear a lot of times. Even on Monday we spoke about love and marrying for love. But would you marry for the money? Is there anything wrong with marrying for money? Money and marriage. How much is too much, or how much is enough? For you to start thinking of marriage. How much for you to have a successful marriage in this time and age? I'll take a call. Hello.
Hello, Jerry.
Wow, is this Afam?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Afam. I was just speaking to someone about 3 days ago. I was like, where is Afam? Afam hasn't called in a while. I miss Afam.
I miss you too.
Afam, where have you been? Did you divorce me?
I did not, God forbid.
What happened? Who took your place? Who took my place in your life?
Nobody can do that. It's just a couple of things, man.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I've not been coming on the show for a while now.
It's okay. I hope you'll be well. I hope you'll be fine.
I do call, yes, I am okay. Just sometimes, most of the time, towards evening like this, I have a little radio in the shop that I normally used to listen to you.
Okay.
So mostly when I exhausted the battery and there won't be lights, maybe you need to play some music or you need to listen to some music Maybe I'm listening to
It's
you.
okay. And it's good to know that you're fine, you're well, and you're back on
Yeah,
deep
I'm
waters.
good.
And you're not going anywhere till the end of the
No,
year.
I'm not going anywhere by grace of God.
Good to have you. I'd love to hear your thoughts on today's topic.
Yeah, that is a very serious one. A very deep one on that matter. You normally, but you used to you normally dig deep to get things up.
Yes, that's why we're deep waters.
Yes, you're good in that.
Thank you.
I appreciate.
Thank you.
Marriage
And money.
and money. They work in hand in hand.
For real?
Yes.
I would have thought love and marriage work hand in hand. I didn't know money was also a field.
Money is involved, my dear. If I should split it into two, during those days of our forefathers, you might likewise say money is not too much into the marriage because then they can get what they can use to take care of the family from the roam around.
From the farming supplies.
Yes, from the family supplies. And I could remember those days when we are little, we are home. Our parents do go to farm, cultivate, we do things in the farm, we get things in the farm, and the little we can get, we use to take care of the family. Now everybody will be happy. The yams, the cassava, so everything, they'll cut some fruits, make it a little oil and automatic. So the little man will come to the and just do one or two things. And everybody will be happy. Things were going smoothly, so there was no much demanding mostly from the women. But now it's not like that because everything has changed. People are no longer using that method anymore because money is what we are clamoring mostly now for. Not even the love involved because just like what you were saying before, when you said that money, love cannot buy pampers, love cannot put food on the table, but first, you may choose love in the first place. When you choose love, if you are sensible enough to choose the right love, because yes,
would you marry for money, Afam?
I am a man. I can't marry a woman for money. If I marry a woman because she has money, tomorrow I will turn to a slave before her.
There are some understanding women now. What are you saying?
Yeah, there are some understanding women.
And maybe not in Nigeria, there are white women.
Even in Nigeria, if I have something doing on my own and she has something doing on her own, perhaps if my hands are not on that, maybe if I am working or she's working and she's earning more than me, fine and good. We can work it out. But if I am not doing anything, then she is the one doing something and she
I know, I don't think Nigerian men don't like that, of course.
No.
I can't do
it. So, I can't do it. So, in the sense of, in this kind of situation now, you see, money is, especially the way we think is in the country and in the world. Money is important in family because you got to take care, you got to pay the bills, you got to pay a lot of bills, and you cannot pay those bills by love. Love may be there, the man may be there, and if the man doesn't bring out the money to support,
all right.
The love will quickly
die. All right, Afam. I need to take more callers. Thank you so much. You've made your point. Money is important, and love will die if money is not involved, according to you. This is Deep Waters with Deborah Waters, and that was the voice of Afam, one of the listeners of Deep Waters with Deborah Waters, sharing his thoughts on money and marriage. how much is really enough, how important is money in marriage. If you want to rate money in marriage, how would you rate how important money in marriage would be or is? How would you rate it over 10? Is it going to be 1 over 10, 5 over 10, 10 over 10? Call in, be part of the conversation on 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. Is it better to marry someone rich for security or marry someone poor for love? Is it better to marry someone rich for security or marry someone poor for love? I want real answers here, right here on Deep Waters with Deborah Waters. We have real conversation, we have real answers, we have real life stories. I don't want to come and tell you love is important. Let's come to face with what's happening on ground. Does more money mean more problems in a relationship or marriage? If you have more money, is it equal to more problems or less problems in a relationship or marriage? I still want to ask this question. Would you marry for money? And when people say yes, I'll marry for money, why people look at them in a certain way and say, why would you marry for money? Like, it makes them feel like they're shallow, it makes them feel like, they don't know what they really want, or it's such a bad thing. Hello? Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Is that Olawale?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Is Olawale?
Olawale, hi, good evening.
Hello.
I can hear you, Olawale. Oh, okay. Olawale, you know what to do. Call back on 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 6937. I feel like Deep Waters kind of have like Afam. I'm sure Afam is from Igbo or from the obviously not Yoruba. Then we have Olawale from Yoruba. Then we have Abubakar from Hausa. Complete Nigerian. So we need to go to the other tribes. We need to go to other tribes and villages too. We have some people representing Wazobia. We have people representing Igbo, the Hausa and the Yoruba. So I'm waiting for you. And Abubakar, I've not heard your voice today, so please call in. The number to call is 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. Ladies, will you marry for money? And what is wrong? If people come and say they will marry for money, what is wrong with marrying for money? Big question. Number 2, if you were to rate the importance of money in marriage, how would you rate it? 1 over 10, 5 over 10, or 10 over 10? Hello? 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 Alright, the number to call is 0705 993 6937. Or just look at the numbers scrolling on your screen so that you can be a part of the conversation to call in. We're still in the very first segment of the show, and I'm still waiting for all your calls and opinions and thoughts on the topic. How would you rate the importance of money in marriage? 10 over 10 or 0 over 10? Hello? 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 So I don't know if it's the network or the phone lines. Hello? Alright, lost that. Okay guys, as always, I always have a special guest with me in the studio coming up very soon. And you know that Deep Waters, we always have an expert in the house helping us dive even deeper on the topic of the day. We're talking about money and marriage. How important is money in marriage? How much does a man or woman need to have before they even start to think of marriage? Somebody said you need to have 5 million to 10 million to be able to marry. Is it true? Do you agree? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Good evening. I can hear you, Olawale.
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
Great. Good evening. Thank you, Olawale. Good to have you.
Yes, I'm welcome. When I'm talking about marriage, when I'm talking about love, I don't put food on the table. Hello?
Yes.
And someone can love, if you love a dog, if you love a dog in a breakup, you can still go in Abuja, fall in love. But he said, like fall in love for another dog again. In the issue of the marriage, it's money carries like what? 8/10. And 8/10 because money is very powerful in marriage.
Then why do you people always look down on women then? When women now start to choose rich men, you say, you are picking rich men. What about this thing? Why do you people now come for women when they are going for rich men? Because if you say money is 8/10 in marriage, that means it's very important.
Let me tell you something. No matter, you normally look for at that. If you say education is too expensive, they say you should write $. No matter how you marry or something like that, even though it's not in a big form or something like that, you will still spend money. Am I communicating?
You are communicating, sir. You are communicating, sir.
You will spend money. You know what you are living in the rural area, you want to live in the urban area, you want to live in the area, you will spend money in everything that you are doing in the market. Even if you deliver a what like deliver a or something like that, you want to train the children or something like that. You know, it's money. Boundaries. It never fails. Out fails. You know that love is not there or love is there. But you know that love carries like let's say love carries like the without money. No matter the boy is the first guy, you will train him for something like can you buy this for me? Can you do this for me? Can you the guy to do like a husband. Alright,
thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. I appreciate that. Interesting. I'll take another call. Hello. Hi, good evening. This is Patrice. Hi, Patrice. Good evening. How are you today? Good to have you. I'm well. So talk to me, Patrice. You know I always love to hear your thoughts.
I think it's better than marriage.
Patrice! Hey! I like the way you're keeping it real though. So you think it's better to marry for money?
Yes, so it's better to marry for money.
Hey, wait. Why? So what happened to love now? What happened to butterflies in your belly?
Love always come, like love will always come, you know. You always love the person to marry. Like my pastor would say, love will marry, not marry will love.
Yeah. So you're not married and you're not finding love inside. Anyway, now which way?
You know, oh my God, you are
So what if you know the person that loses the money? So what if you say that you have to first marry, love who you marry now? What if you not marry the person and the love never grow rich now? The person can't lose the money. Patrice.
Yeah, so when you marry for money, the reason why I said you marry for money is because over time, things might even have monetization might come with marriage. You marry for
Love
without money. Yes, and for example, love is power to take, and you need to do something, and somebody is falling on you now. You know, you see them going about looking for money begging on the internet or begging. Some people will call their age.
True.
And people love will not be able to manage. But if you have the money, yes, you will take care of your expenses, you will take care of your bills, you will take care of whatever form that is financially challenging. You will take it because you have the means to an end.
Interesting. How much do you think a woman should have in her account before thinking of marriage? Do you think she has to have any money at all? Somebody said she has to have between 5 million and 10 million. Do you agree?
No, I do not agree that that is a standard, but it's also true that the woman should have money in her account. At least the minimum of 2 million naira. Yeah, a minimum of 2 million naira. But say at 10 million naira, having the baby is doing well, but it shouldn't be a standard. Because at some point, when you get married, you also have to contribute to the marriage, right?
Yeah.
Don't give everything for the man, yes.
I always love your thoughts and your feminine energy that you bring onto the show.
Thank you very much. I love you too.
Love you too. Bye. Alrighty. Yeah, Patrick is always giving it to you. You know that's Patrick for you. It's either you love for money, you marry for money, not marry for love. Who has an opinion, a contrasting opinion? Hello? Hello? Alright, on this note, so we're going to go on a quick break right now. When I get back, I'm coming back, of course, with more conversations, my special guests and experts in relationships and marriages. And of course, I'll be taking more calls from you. You know I always love to take your calls. I'll take a caller before I go. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, lost that. Let's go on this quick break, guys. When I this is a time for you to think about your thoughts very well. You know, before you call, I want to know why you're picking money over love, over marriage, or why you think money is more important in marriage, or you know what we're saying. So call in, be a part of the conversation. The number to call is 0705 993 6937 or 0705 993 7937. Hello?
Hello, Deborah. Good evening.
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening. Thanks for calling. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Who's calling?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good, Deborah. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, and how are you?
I'm well. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good. Sylvester is my name. I'm calling from Kenya.
Your name is what?
Sylvester is my name.
Okay, Sylvester. Sylvester, you called in a while though.
Yes, I haven't actually. I've not been around.
You forgot deep waters with Deborah Waters.
No, not at all.
Good to have you on the show. Thanks for calling.
Yes, you have an interesting topic, but you know, I was thinking from the male perspective.
Okay.
You know, yes, you say money or love, right?
Yes.
The male perspective, and I take from the scripture, is the Bible says that husband loves your wife. You know, and the wife respects your husband. Alright? So that love is kind, love is expressive. Do you understand?
Yeah, I can hear you, Sylvester.
Good. Love is expressive. It's something that you express. For you to do that, there's something that you need to express. Money comes in. Okay? Yeah, but if you express your affection for somebody, you will learn to show how you love that person. And that's your really you understand? So you can see that money is very important in the marriage. And you want to put the woman to respect do we understand?
Yes.
Yes. Alright?
Yeah.
Yes. But showing that love, such that the woman can also respect. The man doesn't need what is the
In marriage. Interesting, Sylvester. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I really appreciate it. Bless you too. Alrighty, let's go on that break right now. When I get back, more conversations, and my special guest will be in the studio. Stay tuned.
This one's for you. How much do you really love food? Do you think you can eat more than anyone else, anytime, any place, and anywhere? And can you eat really, really fast? Well, the time has come to put your money where your mouth is. Register for the Silverbirds Food Challenge and go head-to-head with fellow food lovers. Beat the food clock and you can win lots of exciting prizes, including setting a new food eating world record. To register, visit our website at www.rhythm93.7.com. Fill the form and upload a picture of yourself eating your favorite food. Post a picture on Instagram with the caption, My Food Challenge Entry, and using the hashtag Silverbird Food Challenge. Tag us at 93.7 Rhythm FM, at Silverbird TV, at Silverbird N24. Silverbird's Food Challenge, for the love of food.
Don't throw stones in a glass house.
No nation or people can achieve greatness using violence.
And when we do violence or do acts of violence, it kills the other person.
Before you act, always remember that violence is the last refuge of the incompetent.
Peace cannot be achieved through violence.
According to the late great Nelson Mandela, great anger and violence cannot build a nation.
So many of us have forgotten the importance of unity in achieving the greater Nigeria.
Ask yourself before you make any decision, will it bring about love? Will it spread peace and unity? And will it bring about the progress of your community?
There cannot be enough explanation to justify violent acts.
You should not respond to violence with violence, but rather with peace and love. Keep the peace. Stop the violence.
This is a message from the Silverbird Group.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Deep Waters with Deborah Waters, and you already know this is where we have deep, meaningful conversation on a certain topic. And today we're talking about money and marriage. How much, is enough when it comes to marriage? How much money is enough? When you have to rate the importance of money in marriage, how would you rate it? 1 to 10, 1 over 10, 10 over 10, 8 over 10. So far, my callers from all walks of life have said, oh, money is very important. I will marry for money. Money is this, money is that. But you forgot to talk about when this money comes or goes, what happens then? When the money disappears or flies away, what happens then? What keeps the marriage together? Is it love? Some people say, oh, when you marry the person waiting for money, at least you can sort out all bills, everything revolves around, money at the end of the day. I totally agree with you. Marry for money. But again, is money enough to keep the marriage going for as high as 25 years? Speaking about 25 years, my guest in the house has been married for 25 years. Am I right?
No. I've been with my wife for 36 years.
Daddy, was it 36 you told me? Why did I get 25 in my head? 36. Okay,
I've been with my wife for 36
Oh my God, let me finish the introduction first before we... My guest for today has been with his wife for 36 years. I said 25 because I don't know, for some reason in my head that's what I kind of like feels like,
He's thinking Silver Jubilee.
That's a huge, a huge one. Right. He's a dedicated relationship consultant, a personal matchmaker, a retreat host, and he possesses a deep understanding of what it takes to cultivate lasting and meaningful connections between couples. I mean, you can see him, see his life, his marriage, for himself. Someone that's been with somebody for 36 years. He's a living example of what he actually teaches. And he has an unwavering passion for helping others build strong and fulfilling relationships. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest for today is Jerome Yaovi Onipede. Did I get the pronunciation this time? Yaovi. Oh my God! And I got it before. I got it before we came back.
Yeah, that's true. But
oh my! Oh, I'm sad.
The camera right now.
Maybe it's the 36 years that shook me. Shook me. 36 years. So you've been with your wife for 36 years.
Yeah, I mean, 36 years of marriage. It's been quite wonderful.
Wow.
And I think on my own part, though, I think one of the reasons we had marriage, it's like a journey, and you find out that it's a journey that also is supposed to mature you, make you become quite mature. And when I talk about maturity, it will come from a lot of tests that you probably find yourself pass, if you know what I mean. And if you're able to pass this test, you move on to the next level. You move on, you keep moving on. But the whole idea is marriage is a place where you go to so you can grow. It's not a place where you want to go to and remain stagnant. So you have a lot of the challenges that come. The challenges usually are not supposed to break you. They're actually supposed to make you become a better person, more than you actually went into the marriage. Yeah, so bottom line is 36 years, so it's been all of those challenges. I haven't been a perfect husband, but I am right now a wonderful husband. Do you understand? I haven't always been a perfect husband, but I'm a very wonderful husband right now. I can say that because my wife tells me every day, and I believe my wife.
Wow.
I believe her completely, absolutely.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I hope she's listening to this too because it's
I'm sure she
surreal.
is. I'm sure she is. I have 4 sons.
Wow.
They don't live in the country, but they're watching basically. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting though. Would you say money had a part to play in your 36 years of being together with your wife?
The amazing thing is, for Lorenta, that's the name of my wife. For Lorenta and I.
Lorenta and Jerome.
Yeah, Lorenta and Jerome. We actually have the tag together, Lorenta Jerome. Yes.
Wow, interesting.
So, everybody, maybe Google's Lorenta Jerome, they'll find us quickly. So it's like, for us, we really did not have. It wasn't a money thing.
Really?
Honestly speaking, yeah. For Loretta and I, it was more or less like, I love this girl and I just want to be with her, And for her, it was more like, I love the company of this guy, and I really, really want to spend the rest of my life, with him.
So are you saying without money, you guys would still be what you are? Without your, because of the last caller said something about expression of love.
I will tell you something.
Okay.
When we met, it was just Lorenta and I. Do you understand? That was all we had. Do you understand? Even right now, that we have, this and have that, it is still Lorenta and I. That's all we still have. Nothing comes between us and actually stay between us. Do you understand? So for us, it's not about money, money, money. You see, because of what we have together, the kind of affection we had for each other, because of the love we had for each other, and this love was sincere, it was genuine, and because of that, we wanted to make what we have become something wonderful. So you find out that it was enough for us to want to get out there, work, make money, and do any other thing that we will need just to make the marriage work. So it wasn't about money alone. It wasn't just money that made the marriage comfortable. Do you understand? You can have all the money in the world. I'd like you to understand this carefully.
Yes, please. I'm struggling.
You can have all the money in the world, and I counsel, so I have a lot of clients who are very wealthy. Why do they come for counseling? How come with all the money that they have? My clients are wealthy, and how come with all the money that they have, they still have a lot of issues in their marriage? That should tell you something, because that tells me a lot at the end of the day. So basically, you find out that when your focus is actually on money itself, money is something that can come to anybody. All you have to do is do the right thing that you need to do. For example, you need to probably have a vision for your life.
But love too can come to anybody. All you have to do is open your heart and your mind and it will come.
Yeah. Money can come to anybody that has value for it.
Just like money.
Exactly, but I'm trying to make you understand that aspect.
So why is love worth more than money?
Why is love worth more than money?
Yes.
I haven't told you that, but
you insinuated that.
I agree with that. That love is actually worth more than money. I'll give you an instance.
Please.
Do you know, if you look at what's going on around us today, it looks like, a lot of people are living on very tight budget. and a lot of people don't have, and a lot of people are struggling to survive and all of that. But you know the truth?
What?
The country we live in, we don't have money problems. What we actually have is compassion problem. You find a lot of people are not able to look at you, love you, appreciate you, and share with you. And we have that kind of problem right now. So it's not as if we have a money problem. We don't. And I know what
So we
I'm
have a
talking
love
about.
problem.
We have a love problem. We have a compassion problem. Compassion is when you have to suffer with someone else. Look at what happened in the time of the COVID. You'll realize that during the time of the COVID, a lot of people became compassionate. People felt we had to conquer this COVID together. There's no way, we will not allow this COVID to destroy us. We had to do something.
So guess what happened?
You find out that a lot of people that were landlords gave up. They allowed their tenants to go free with having to pay for months. Do you understand?
Sure.
It wasn't just them. You have a lot of families who had so much food actually started going around neighbors and sharing food. What does that tell you? It tells you that we actually do not have a poverty problem. What we actually have is a compassion problem.
And so when you
and that's why I was telling you about. Well, let's go back to the aspect of money. If you're not a person that has love in your heart, right? You're not capable of loving, and you have all the money. You think you actually have all the money. Money becomes useless to you. It actually becomes a curse at the end of the day. And that's why you find out that people make mistakes in both ways. People go over and they get married to someone who has nothing at all.
They love this person and they are
struggling with this person, and nothing changes even after 10 years. This person still has nothing, and this person is also pulling the other person down. That person they got married to is different, that person is not a poor person. The person they got married to is a person that has a poverty problem.
Okay.
So the person
so it's not love that is the problem when you are with someone that you love and you guys are suffering.
Doing everything, and you guys are suffering. I mean, you weren't suffering when you met the person, and a lot of that happens a great deal. I mean, you went in there looking so nice, so great, and everything. But by the end of the day, you find out that you have to use safety pin to hold your skirts because all the money you brought in is gone.
If love,
because you keep spending it.
Okay.
But you did all of that for love. But you see, one of the things you probably didn't realize was this. You thought the person was poor. So if I pump in some money into his life,
into whatever vision he says he has, then I'm
going to be able to help him to step up. And together, we can actually become financially compatible. But he was not a poor person.
So that means love is not enough to...
No.
Yes.
Hold on and listen to this.
Okay.
Love is enough when
they are both working.
When love becomes a concern enough for you to sit back and say, okay, so what exactly is the problem of this person? You meet a person and you're pumping money because you say you love the person. Does the person have? Is it because the person you think the person is poor? If a person has a poverty-stricken issue, which of course can be highly spiritual, you find out that the person won't even understand what's happening to him or her, unfortunately.
And unfortunately, the marriage won't work because of that.
Now, that's what I'm saying, that you need to redirect your love. So what do you do with this person? Take your love further. Can this person agree to deal with this issue? Whatever it is, maybe a curse. So whatever it is, will he deal with it? If it's somebody who's not going to agree that he even has a problem, and there are a lot of people like that.
That's what ends the marriage.
Yes, of course. Well, should that end the marriage? I think they should go for counseling first of all.
Okay.
Because if you can't convince your guy or your woman that he or she has a problem, why didn't she? Because the reasons you might even be given might not even be something that is valid. But what the counselor does is, the counselor is able to sit with both of you and the counselor is detached. So it's not really trying to judge anybody. What it's just simply trying to do is to help you understand the differences each other and what both of you can do to make what you've got work. And for the person you've probably been talking to, and this person doesn't want to agree with you, and it has kept you in abject poverty for so long, maybe the counselor can have a way. Maybe, maybe not. But before they say, no, we're going to end this because of all the issues we have, I think they might want to try that. However, back to Loretta and I, we started, what we just had was love. And you know one thing about love?
What?
Love is so powerful. Love never fails. True love never fails. Do you know what happened?
What happened?
For Lorenta, when we started a family, because of how much I love my wife, I started doing 3 jobs.
To make money.
To make money.
And to make, because I loved my wife. Because I loved.
But people
her so
have people have several motives or motivations for money. Some people make money for the ego, to take care of the wife, not because of love. Yours came from a place of love.
We were not thinking about anybody.
We have lots of call come.
We just have a focus. What we had was a focus on each other.
Yes.
So we weren't thinking about this person, that person, and all of that.
Okay, okay. Let's quickly take a call because my phone lines have been buzzing. Hello. Oh, awesome. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I appreciate the young man that is talking. I've been listening to him.
He's a counselor,
probably
though.
right. Huh? He's a counselor.
Counselor Jerome, yes.
Oh my God, bro, you are fat. I love what you're bringing out. I'm really enjoying it.
Thank you. All right, please hit the nail on the head.
So now, there's something you asked. There's a question you said. Hello?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Okay, I just want to check one of things. You said how much is going to be enough. You said something like that, right?
Yes, how much? Yes. How much is required to get married?
How much to get married?
Yes.
Well, I don't believe there is a month enough to get married, or there is. You see, sometimes women, mostly some men, believe that before they will get married, they will certainly have some certain things done before they will switch into that marriage stuff. Yes. That is some men. That is the things that men do really. Like maybe you want to. Some will say I want to build a house first. Some will say I want to buy a car first. Some will say I want to, have a certain amount of money in my account before I would. And you start working towards that. As God may have, you might achieve that before you now get married. You might not achieve that before you now get married. So it depends. Then, if there's a amount of money that will be enough, even inside marriage, because while you are inside marriage, if you have $1 million, the level of your 1 million naira will be the level of the problem you're gonna have in the family.
Okay,
But if you have 10 million naira, believe me, if you have 10 million naira, then you will plan to have
so,
a car.
So are you saying people should marry for love then, Afam?
If you marry for love, at the end of it depends kind of people that will come into your life. First, let me be honest, I've seen a lot of things that do happen.
Okay, thank you for sharing your thoughts. And I need to take more callers. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Okay, so first of all, do you agree with what Afam said about there's no amount? I know you're coming from a focal point of love.
No, I come from a balanced point of view in the sense that what I'm trying to say.
But you said love first. Love gingered you to go and work and make more money.
I don't ever see a place where God created marriage for money. Marriage was created for love. What really matters about marriage is the two people coming together and what their motive is. Why would I want to be with you if I don't have anything for you? If I don't feel anything for you? Why would I want to be with you?
Well, people marry for marriage, not for money now.
If you're not, well,
hypergamy.
People will marry for money. Don't mean that is actually that's the foundation. That's the real thing. People will do that. Okay, look at weddings we have today. Would you really appreciate the fact that a lot of times today, when they're talking about would you marry, would you do this, would you do that, it's not a poverty problem that's making people to want to marry for money. It's not poverty issues that's making parents push their children to go and marry somebody rich and they don't care about him or about her, but they just do. I mean, they just feel, look, let him be our meal ticket. If you can just go and marry this, it will be for all of us. Most of the time, you find out the girls who have done that regret it today. I counsel with them, and if they tell you how,
but some of them fall in love too.
Go through.
Do you agree that some of them enjoy it too?
I think they're different. Well, if we have to look at different personalities, there are people who would love you for your money. yeah, and they must not be judged. They love you for your money because what is most important to them in life is security. Do you understand? So they want to be secure. Is there anything wrong with them? No, that's them. Personally, they will do anything to be secure for themselves. Now, so why would they go into, on
marriage,
their own being secure, and they now move into a high level of insecurity?
Yes.
So they will do things for security. There are other people who marry, who, what they want in their lives, is meaning. They want something that will be meaningful to them. They want a relationship that will be meaningful to them. So for this set of people, at the end of the day, they're not going to focus on money. And like Afam was talking about, I'm not sure that if you had 10 million, you will have a 10 million problem. Not necessarily. Because at the end of the day, when you are in a meaningful relationship, one of the things you do is you're careful with the kind of things. You don't go and look for problems for yourself. So you don't have to have a 10 million problem. As a matter of fact, your 10 million can be invested and make you even become richer.
But why must marriage be for love? What if I want to marry for money? What if I want to marry for security? What is wrong with that?
No, I didn't say there was anything wrong in marrying for security.
Well, you say one of the reasons why you've lasted long with your wife is because there was love.
Because one of the things that love gives you, eventually, is also still security. You find yourself feel secure with this person
emotionally.
Yes, in every way. Because one of the things this person will do for you is this person is going to be someone tells you the truth. Do you understand? And because the person.
But not everybody can have that.
No.
Not everybody can have that.
But why don't
Jerome?
why don't we start with those who have that and make them better examples? Why don't we start with those who are doing something that's applauding at the end of the day? We have men who will tell their wives the truth. No, I'm not talking about myself. I've met. Do you know? In my sessions, I have met Nigerian men. Okay, Nigerian men who their wives cheated on, and they came to me for counseling, and these men forgave their wives. And I'm telling you, they don't have to be all over the social media. When I look at those men, I say, wow, these are men indeed. Their wives cheated, and if you see the kind of ways they caught up with the wife cheating, yet they forgave. They forgave. One of the things that makes her not run away, even after they say they're forgiven, because by the time if a man tells you I'm forgiving you for cheating on me, you better be careful.
You better be careful.
But if you see what they do, they give them security. They stand by them. To the point that this person, the wife begins to realize, I can trust him. Oh wow, he's been consistent. He respects me. With all of this, he doesn't even treat me like that. This is security we're talking about. He has not even spent this and spent that and all of that. He will do that because at the end of the day,
some of them are taking their wives out on retreats, on
getaways, just to make sure that they're fine. So he will do that. But I'm just trying to tell you that, do you know how many people are dying of cancer right now in Nigeria? Do you know? And they have a lot of money. I counsel with them. They have a lot of money. If money could make them heal, it will do so. They have all the money, but they're not receiving healing at the end of the day. Do you know how many people died from shock from
but love would heal them too.
My dear, you better know one thing for sure.
What?
Love will heal them. Let me tell you one of the things that I do in matchmaking. One of the things I do is I look for compassionate friends. compassionate friends, you know, for people that are going through, you know, those kind of ailments. Those compassionate friends are not people who are in your life because they want to take your money or anything. They just want to show you a lot of compassion. Do you know, when you show love, compassion, it heals. It has the, I'm telling you, go and ask a medical practitioners, they'll tell you that. It heals.
So which would you rate higher, you know, in marriage? Which would you rate higher? Money or love?
Marriage was not created for money. Marriage was created for love. Money is one of the things. Money is just a tool you use in marriage. So we shouldn't make money to now become like it's the marriage. Money is nothing. You see, marriage was never created for money. Marriage was created for love. Love is not a tool. Love is the main thing. It's like the breath, what you breathe.
You know, when to keep you living. Money is just a
tool you use to enhance certain things. Money is a tool you need. I'm one of those who tell females that before you get married, you got to be very careful, okay? Because you want to make sure that the guy you're getting married to is able to take care of you. And I also I believe that completely. I believe that for a woman, a man should take care of her 100%. I believe also that in marriage, a man should spend for the family 100%. If the woman now wants to chip in, the woman must not be forced at any time. You know why I believe that? That's what God believes. That's exactly what God believes. You know, that's why I believe what God believes. I have been doing it. It has worked for me. Okay, it's a principle that works, that gets the man to become more blessed and blessed and blessed by God. So, and you know, in Nigeria, do you know that the Constitution makes that very clear? The man, they will tell you when you go for your wedding, your court wedding, the person presiding will always tell you that, you know, the man has to be 100% responsible for financial obligations in the family. If the woman wants to chip in, she can. But if she does not want to, she's not mandatory to do so. But which woman will not chip in if she loves her husband?
Okay.
Which woman will not put in so much if she's in love with this same man? It's not possible. So love still conquers, basically.
Interesting. Unfortunately, time is not on our side.
Yeah.
But I want you to say one thing. What is the key to a successful marriage?
The key to a successful marriage, I'll tell you guys, is God. You don't have God. You don't have God, forget marriage. You know why? Marriage is not Deborah's idea. It's not Jerome's idea. Marriage is God's idea.
So what if I don't believe in God? Does that mean I shouldn't marry?
If you do not believe in God, you will go through, and you are in marriage, and I see it happen every time. You go through a lot of consequences that will eventually make you find God. You will find God. Marriage makes you find God.
Interesting. This is really deep. I feel like this hour just went by just like that. But thank you so much, Jerome, relationship, marriage consultant, matchmaker, and you can
retreat host.
Retreat host.
Right.
36 years of marriage, no babies. Thank you so much for coming. I feel like this. I will have to go and continue this backstage because I feel like I have some more things. That's the advantage of being a host of Deep Waters. Guys, for calling, I see for the last 10, 15, 20 minutes, a lot of calls are still calling, but there's no more time, guys. But if you want to connect with a consultant, relationship, marriage consultant, Jerome, Yaovi, Onipede, you can find him on social media at
Jerome is talking. Just go to at Jerome is talking. One word. At Jerome is
Jerome is Jerome.
JEROMEISCALKING.
Great.
Jerome is talking.
Yes, and you find him, and you know you can just be part of this community and basically help us grow as individuals, as women and men in marriage. I've learned a lot today on this episode, and I'm sure my listeners and viewers have. I'm going to be back again on Friday with another interesting episode. Please, guys, from 5 p.m. start calling early so that by the time we're ending the show, that's when you guys know when the calls start coming in and it feels like I don't want to pick your calls. Call in early, tap in early so we can actually have this conversation and finish on time. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great evening, my friends. Bye-bye.